Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon to you, brother. Peace and love to you and the family.
Good. Thank you. My name is Ken Farmer. I'm up in Memphis, Tennessee, but I'm originally from Florida.
Okay. Yes.
Question for you, Brother Gregory.
Yes, sir.
I'm a musician, vocalist, artist, whatnot.
Yes.
And what would be some advice that you would give a young person to, establish themselves in the entertainment industry but stay away from the madness?
Well, I cannot tell you that because the madness is part of it. When they go out first, they'll listen to you, and if they know they got a person who they can take all the way up, okay, then they put you out on a little record, and they can trick the ratings, and they can have you up for a what they call a music award,
Grammys.
The Grammys, and then you just go up and up. One of the things they know that in music, your contract is worth 6 years. You might hit, you might not. Very rarely they go longer than 6 years, but we don't know that because when we hear the Frank Sinatras and all the black stars like can't even think his name now. Like he ain't been dead that long.
About Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Those are the ones that slip through. Patti LaBelle and them slip through. Most of them don't slip through. But now, as an entertainer, you must remember that only entertainers and athletes would say, I love this so much. If I couldn't get paid, I'd do it for free. You ain't never heard a garbage collector say that. You ain't never heard a prostitute say that. It's something about an entertainer and an athlete that is just out the box. And so they get there and they wait for you to come through, and they will give you money in advance. They got a whole team that's going to lead you. And then all at once comes the cocaine, comes the other stuff. And you don't have to take it. They'll put it in your drink, whatever you like. Oh, I like this fruit juice. They'll put in that. And then the next thing gets to be fun and games. And the next thing your brain gets tired. And so before I ever knew, I didn't want to be no entertainer. I'd never been around them. I knew I was going to be something. And then when I started looking like I was going to be an entertainer, I made a thing with myself. If I didn't bring a woman, this is when I was making $10 a night. If I didn't bring a woman into the nightclub, I'd never leave with one. This is my job, not my hustle. And I worked in the steel mill in St. Louis. And when I went there, I couldn't take a woman with me. When I left, I didn't take a woman with me. And so that was my job, not my party. And that's all I did. I just sit there and I waited. Look at all the entertainers, man, that have come through. Tops. Where are they now? They dead. Once you dead, nobody care about. They go find another singer. The dancing don't stop because you died.
Right.
And so that's the game that's out here, and it's no accident. They got people waiting for you. When they have the basketball, whatever they call that, when they get ready to draft the high school, folks out of high school, out of college, look at the women that show up. Huh?
Right.
Look at the women that show up. And look at how many of them leave with them. Huh? And then when you're going to get something in your drink. Huh? So that's what this is about. And so there's no way that nobody can tell you how to get around it, because do they know anybody that got around it? I mean, there's a handful. I went as high as you can go in show business, made more money than most folks are making in a lifetime. I ain't never smoked a reefer in my life. Why? Because I come up with that old crazy, if white folks say it wasn't legal, it wasn't legal. That's how messed up my head was. If white folks say don't do it, I didn't do it. Okay? And so now you coming through now when marijuana's just about to be illegal, all at once when they had a couple of states that legalized marijuana. First they played with it's illegal. Then the next thing say medical marijuana. So if a little child here, that means you got to be sick to get it. And now they say recreation marijuana, recreational. I ain't never seen a prostitute house that had the word recreation. You know? And so now you come through now, and there's everything. Michael Jackson, when they killed him, he didn't know nothing about that contract. They had insured him for $1.5 billion. And you going to tell me Lloyd's of London couldn't find no drugs in him as much as they say he was dealing drugs? But if you go get a job at the post office and take that little weak drug test, they can find it? So you messed around with a multi-trillion-dollar industry, huh? And then the government comes in. When you get too big, then they got to hook you up and bug your phone because you're international, okay? And so that's how it works. So I would just say to you, man, all of us think we're going to be this way when you're trying to make it, okay? But then after you make it, you got new friends come in and all of that, and then it just everything seems to turn. Now, you can survive it, but you have to know, you have to be careful, and you have to spend most of your time practicing your skill. You know, practicing your skill. That's what it's about. When you walk out there and that audience and get big, it's 100 to 300,000 people waiting on you to come out there.
Oh, that's great.
And then when you start getting tired, that's when they introduce the drugs. Thank you, brother. Thank you.